Greetings, greetings, everyone. Greetings, greetings. Have some fun. Hey, everybody. I decided to come back into this model and add some cooler to it, at least a little bit. I don't know how this is going to go. I'm not going to do any amazing UV unwrapped. I at least want to add some solid colors to it, just to get a better idea of what we're dealing with here. So I think I'm actually going to separate everything out. Come on. Mesh. Separate. There we go. Let's save a version of this. Let's do some deleting here. All right. Easy peasy. Looks like I never cut that one in half in the first place. Like I should have. Start doing some fun stuff with this. Test out the colors. Color scheme. Streamer fund com doctor. Oh, okay. So this, thanks for the follow. You interesting named person or bot. Whatever you are, no judgment. Also felt really bad I didn't give this gentleman an ear either. So I'm going to do that really quick. Everybody deserves an ear. Right? So let's do this. Let's take part of his face and we'll do a face off, just like Nicolas Cage face off. Nicolas Cage, why did you take your face off? Oh. Let's go and see. All right, let's just do this. Let's take this ear. Let's take this. What the heck? The ear goes all the way down here. Are you kidding me? What kind of ear situation do we have? No, stop. Let's bring it up further for a moment. Oh, I just feel like I want to give this more. I want to give the ear more detail, but it shouldn't have because it's an ear. I don't know what to do. Kids, I don't know what to do. Somebody come tell me what to do. And that's what I'll do. Streamerfund.com, tell me what to do and I'll do it. Do you have the answers? Going all out. We're going all out on this ear. Too much. Too much. Too much love, Dr. Jones. Ooh. Don't know how I feel about this ear either. Let's flatten it out. Let's flatten the curve. Actually, let's do this. And do that. Then we're going to freeze transforms. Let's try this again. So this is like where the ear should go if the head was down lower. But I don't think I've done this perfect. So we're gonna tweak the ear a little bit. It's a simple ear. Simple ear for a simple time. Okay, whatever. He's got an ear now. So I'm just going to be grateful that he has an ear, even though it's not the best ear ever made. I am going to recess it a little bit, though. I am going to recess it slightly. There we go. All right. Mr. Quack Quack Duck, I'm trying to decide what to do with you. Actually, it kind of bothers me. Your body is so small. So I'm going to give you a little bit more girth. Kind of like what that does to your legs, too. There we go. A duck deserves to be a little fatter. There we go, Mr. Duck. Mr. Quackin' Duck. Okay, much better, much better. And what if we softened your edges as well? That fix that neck issue? Yes, it would. Talking to myself tonight. This is a short stream because I like to talk to myself. And while we're at it, Mr. Duck, we're going to go ahead and just cut you right in half. I'm going to cut you right in half. Boom. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. That'll work. All right. So let's add some coolers. I almost feel like the duck has those beady little eyes that this little boy should have beady little eyes too. Maybe we'll add them on just to annoy the artist. Okay, so I created a little color swatch. Keep in mind, anyone who's like, what the heck are you doing with these colors? I created a little swatch in Photoshop with all of the colors that the concept artist had used. I just want to get a block out idea of these colors on this character. And then tonight, I'm thinking even it would be fun to throw him into Mixamo really quick and see how a walk animation might look on him. So no stress, no stress. Okay, so let's remember how to even do this because it's been a while. Let's go to our Hypershade. I have not played with rendering editors outside of Unreal in a few days. No. No, Maya, why you do that? Fatal error attempting to save. But this is a real pain in the rear. So we'll go to rendering. We're just going to create a new Lambert. Here we go. Right, so that should create a new one. Yeah, Lambert. Now there's a Lambert 4, so apparently we're creating lots of Lambert. But we're just going to add that file. That I created earlier. So I created this little swatch here so we could use on this. And I think what I'll actually do, can I assign material? If I just assign the swatch to everything, actually, let's just do this. So let's see, what does this do? Oh, assign a new one. Okay. So we're going to assign a new one to this active object. So this is what we'll do. Since it's totally Horkin my style, I've never gone through this process to do this before. But this will work. This will get us what we want, actually. Boom. Okay. So now if we hit 6, so now we have that color. We've got all the colors now across our characters. Thank you so much for the duck. Hey, WT Not, don't ever apologize for asking questions. So you say that most of the software you get introduced to engineering use cuts and solid shapes additions as opposed to vertex manipulation and stuff. So it's like relearning everything. I hear you. Anytime you learn a new software, it can be crazy. Okay, so we're going to add some color to this duck. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to separate him into pieces too. Let's try and we're going to add some simple color to the duck really quick. And this will just be rudimentary, but let's separate the duck into bits. So now here's the beak. So if we go to our UV editor, bada bing, bada boom. Okay, we can see the beak right here. I am just going to automatic map it. Man, it feels so weird. I have not been doing this in a while. Let's hurry and really we could just leave it like this. I'm going to do some sewing though, just for fun. Where did you belong to? Is this to the front top? Excuse me, sorry, got the sneezies. And you're over here. Okay, there we go. Good enough, good enough. We don't care that much. We just want to do this. Okay, so that just gives it the yellow bill. I'm not going to mess with the other textures for a minute. Okay, and then we have this green neck bit. What is going on here? Oh, that's where it automatic cut it. Where's that bit? Is that really underneath him? Oh. Ah, I see what's happening. It's not part of the head. So I believe that's the entirety of the head right there. It is indeed. Okay, so this is the green bit. And we'll use this screen right here. So there's that. As for the eye, ugh, it's terrible. Just cut half of it off. So you asked, I mirror them afterwards. It's easier to unwrap half of it. So same thing, we'll just do an automatic unwrap. And why not just keep it all into circles? Let's do a normal unfold. Straighten, optimize. All right, whatever. Okay. I get it. Unfold system error. Okay, dude, don't crash on me, all right? Piece of garbage. Okay, let's stuff this over here in the black section. Burp. Looks kind of weird. Okay, we'll just leave that for now, though. And then what do we have? The brown neck. What was it on the color? Can I have this brown section that came down here? So let's make it match. Let's make it match. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, that'll work. I don't know why that eye is bugging me so bad, but it really is. I'm not going to worry about it. Maybe I will actually worry about it. It's better. That's better. At least a little bit. Yeah, so I'll totally mirror him. So I'll show you how I mirror him right after. If you want. If it's boring, no offense. I would not be offended. And I'm not super worried about even good UVs. They don't, it's fine right now. If they're ugly. Where were you? Right here? Okay, there we go. Okay, so this was white. I mean, there was a little bit of gray and something I could probably do for the wing as well, but we don't care right now. So, I mean, it's just really basic colors. See this one. If I just want to do this fast though, which maybe I don't care about. I'm not even going to worry about UV unwrapping at this point. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. We're just going to get these colors on. We'll worry about everything else later. Yeah, so now I can grab the entire duck here. And we'll just combine it again. Make sure, oops, just add the pivot to the center. And then we can, dude, what is wrong with you? Oh, I deleted my preferences. Okay, duplicate special. So we're going to mirror it now. See if this works. Yep. What? What? When did I mess up the beak? Shoot. What? Lost my texture. No, how do I reassign it? I don't want to assign a new material. I want this material. Shoot. Wait. I can do it here, right? I broke my duck. And I messed up his beak. I don't know what point I messed up his beak either. I think it's fixed. Let's try. Okay, not there. That's for sure. No, I totally messed up his beak. When did I do that? That's terrible. Whatever. Poor duck. Okay, where is that material at? How do I do this? How do I do this without the render editor? So Bartolone, I agree. So I usually use the render the hypershade to do that. But I have an issue right now. My hypershade is causing Maya to crash. And so I had created a new, I mean, I would have to create a new material, but I can't see my materials. The only way I know how to see my materials is through the hypershade. So my question for you is, do you know how to see my materials? Assign a new material without the hypershade. Bartolone, you would be my hero if you can tell me. And then I think after this, I either need to download an update, see if there's Maya 2021 available, or something. What are these guys? Show batch, render queue, render diagnostics. Assign new material. Thank you, my friend. Oh, Bartolone is my new favorite person. Here we go. So this is a new material though. So I can't assign the old one. Oh shoot. Dang it, I didn't mean to do that. Lambert, oh, there was none assigned to it. That's why. So yeah, okay. All right. So I can do it that way. I'm kind of bummed that I can't see my other material though. Assign existing. Boom. Thank you so much. Bartolone, you just saved my bacon today. You are a gentleman and a scholar. And I need to fix this guy. Because he is totally messed up. Oh boy. There we go. All right. Beak has been repaired. There we go. So there is our little duck. Quack, quack. Okay, let me check this out. Material manager. Oh, dude, this is rad. Material manager is an all-in-one interface for quickly interacting with C materials quickly. I would just like to say, Bartolone, thank you so much for joining my stream. I'm not sure we've ever met before, but so awesome to know you. and for your awesome help today. Thank you very much. This looks terrible. Oh, your Thorn's a 3D mentor. Awesome. He is a good guy. Excellent people, that 3D mentor. Oh, it's like I don't even care if it's unwrapped or not, but that just bothers me leaving it in like that L shape. Oh, and there's an inside. Is there an inside to it? No. Actually, we'll just do this. We'll just do it based on camera because we don't care. There we go. Ah, that's what I should be doing. So you're friends with 3D Mentor. Do you happen to go? Are you a U of U student, or what's your story, my friend? What is your story? Oh, what the heck? Oh, you happened to find him streaming many years ago? That's awesome. So if you don't mind me asking, Bartolone, what do you work in the industry? Are you a gamer or a filmer or just a hobbyist? actually think this one might look kind of cool, like partly, yeah, part of that darker brown right there on the back. Matches the... Oh, Bartolone says they're a senior tech artist at Certain Affinity down here in Austin. That's fantastic, my friend. Awesome. Well, thanks for hopping into my stream. I actually work with 3D Mentor at the University of Utah. I teach level design, mostly level design and game design classes. My background is I spent about 10 years with Disney Interactive as a level designer. But I do teach modeling classes, but I'm a little bit rusty. I've been mostly hanging out in Unreal for the last couple of years, but I need to keep myself busy doing art projects, so that's what I'm doing tonight. And I'm experiencing a lot of Maya crashes for some reason. So I'm debating. I've been trying to teach myself Blender because I like free stuff. Oh, Bartolone, awesome. Well, I'm glad you. All right, so you know me. We're practically friends now. That's awesome. I always appreciate the lurk. Yeah, this little dude is just the base character for a personal project I'm working on with a little Android game. And this character is going to be potentially the main character. This is just a block out. So I have another buddy who is working on the art side. So he came up with these little concept sketches, and I am just doing a block out. So I can send it back to him and he can do some drawovers and we can decide exactly how we want him to look. So that's what I'm working on tonight. And so I thought instead of just sending him the grayscale, I thought I'd actually just slap some colors on him real quick. And instead of making new material, like doing a whole bunch of separate materials, I just put all the swatches on one 1024 by 1024 to make my life easy. But it wasn't easy because the Hypershade keeps crashing on me. But such is life. So at Certain Affinity, do you guys use yeah, Certain Affinity, do you guys, is Maya your engine of choice? Oh, wow, Moto. That's awesome. I can respect that. I love that your artists can use whatever they want. It just makes sense, right? Hey, out of curiosity, are any of them like Blender users? I'm always curious how much love Blender gets, or if anybody. If you don't mind me asking about level design, what would you say is key for first-person shooter games? I've been working towards making my dream game for a while now by learning stuff like Blender and Unity, but it would involve first-person shooter mechanics, and I'm neither good at first-person shooters nor very familiar with what makes good versus bad maps, and everyone I know has different opinions. My biggest question for that, why not, is why you're making a first person shooter game if you don't like them or good at them. Bartolone, that is so awesome. I am so happy to hear that. I love it. The Blender is making such a splash. I have a hard time with it though. After using Maya for so many years, like Blender makes me want to rip my hair out. But then I see people who are really good at it. I can see how like tech artists and technical minded people could be good at it. I just need to bite the bullet and start using it more. Okay, I like team-based first-person shooter games. It's just that I never played them as a kid and don't really have a computer for them now, so I don't have a lot of practice. So the thing about a lot of like the first-person shooters is so level design is important. It is crucial, but so much of it actually comes down to who you're playing with and how many people you're playing with, the weapon placement and all of that. That really depends what kind of match you're going for, but really simplicity is key. But that the biggest thing is the hurdle is playing with other people. I have students all the time who want to do a personal first person shooter level for practice. And the difficulty is without having other people in there to play with or NPCs to run around with, you have to imagine all the scenarios. You have to imagine what would be a good shield, what would be a good sniper location. So it's really difficult without having enemies to play. So I guess my biggest advice would be to find like an asset pack with pre-scripted AI enemies that you can add into that level, so that when you playtest, you can actually playtest against at least some AI to find out how fun it is to play around in. That would be my biggest suggestion for that. Just looking back the last 10 years of Autodesk Tech, they've done almost nothing with they haven't really. It's still the same, Max and Maya. Bartolone says lots of first-person mechanics have to play together in order to be at a minimum enjoyable and play. Replayability is another story. But sorry, I'm trying to read this. But a bad basic play experience will not feed into replayability. I see. Thanks. Yeah. So kind of the same thing. It's the first-person shooters really come into playing multiple people at the same time. And I mean, that's even in the case with like Fortnite and those type of games, right? So it's not necessarily the level that you're playing in, but it's that you have 60 people playing, and then they start pressing you closer together to force you into the action in those scenarios. So yeah, first person shooters, they're easy and they're difficult to design for those reasons. That as a single developer, I'd say it's more difficult to design. Now you start making like a 3D platformer or a 2D platformer, then it really comes into the level design, in my opinion. Bartolone, that's awesome feedback as well. Okay, we're gonna get this footy done. I think tomorrow I'm gonna figure out what is wrong with Maya for me. Okay, so those are the basic colors. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting sending this in. So without these lines, this is more of a gray than a black on his feet. So that's just black color. I'm not super crazy about it, but I think it defines the character a little bit more. Let's see what he looks like mirrored really quick. But I mean, that is, oh, I forgot his arm, dude. He needs his arm attached as well. All right. All right, quick little screenshot. This potentially the character for the little game I'm working on. Yeah, I'll post this on my Instagrams. Really basic. Bartaloon, I like you. I like you a lot. I hope you come around and chat some more. Why WT not? I think you're awesome too. All right, my friends, I've got to head off for tonight. I want to thank everyone for stopping by. This was a quick little stream. I'm hoping to do a lot more of these art streams. It keeps me sane. And yeah, we'll see you all later. I'm gonna hop off. I would raid somebody, but I'm tired. It's nighttime. Thanks everybody for stopping by.